Okay, let's get started on the next chapter. Again, I'm gonna go slowly, so I can do some explanation regarding the events of this chapter. So, chapter 42, first half of 2008. Before the new year, Jackie's travel cooking video was shown on a local television show. So Erica bought a DVD of it as well as the most recent season of her cooking show and companion cookbook. She put the receipt with all their income tax documents. After Erica and Michael returned to Brisbane, Michael went to Kim and Peter's home to pick up Kamali. They spent the new year with Jackie and Michael's parents at Jackie's parents' home. At this time, Jackie pulled Erica aside, thanked her for recommending couples therapy. Even though Alex and Jackie have known each other for several years before the surgery, they needed help adjusting to the fact that Alex was able to move forward while Jackie was, her surgery got cancelled. Erica nodded. On their way home to Brisbane, Erica finally bought her first iPhone, signed up for cell phone service. She was in awe at the technology that made combining cell phones and the internet into one device. At this time, they had talked with Alex and Jackie. They proposed setting up Wi-Fi at the property. Devin and Jennifer were on board. Alex contacted a local service provider to set it up. Once they agreed to increase their homeowners association fee, they gave the check to Alex. When they returned to the main home, he asked her what was on her mind. Okay. I need to specify who I'm talking about. When Erica and Michael returned to their home, Michael asked her what was on her mind. She said it feels weird to no longer be a part of the Sasaki and Mizushima immediate families. They are now forever part of her extended family. Moving forward, the Hashimoto family is her one and only immediate family. He nodded. At this time, Michael gave Erica the most important assignment. She must do whatever it takes to listen to Richard Marx's song titled Right Here Waiting without crying. This will be their theme song once they have their wedding in California. He gave her a CD of his album, DVD of the music video. She made a mental note to listen and watch this at least once a month for the next few years. When they returned to work, Erica and Michael proposed to both Clinic Adaptive Fitness Center to offer Wi-Fi to their staff as well as patients and clients. Erica did the same with the studio. Also, they started couples therapy. They did this because they need to help make sure that the construction of the duplex is unanimously agreed upon by both Erica and Michael. In late spring, they got the call from the Mercury Construction Company. They agreed the construction will start late spring after her aunt and brother returns to Japan. So, at this time, they enlisted the help of Jennifer, dropped a new blueprint. It will be a 2-story duplex with a 2-car garage. All 3 bedrooms will be on the second floor with a Western-style bath. Bathroom. The first floor will have the Japanese-style futon and bidet, laundry room, 2-car garage, kitchen, dining room, and an oversized living room to house the grand piano, and there will be solar panels on the roof. So during the couple's counseling session, they agreed that Michael would be in complete charge while her aunt and younger brother visit them. Since Michael and the younger brother are the same, Michael will have a much better idea of exactly what the younger brother would need. His only regret is that the granny unit will have the Japanese-style futon. It will greatly help with the discomfort and inflammation. As he recovers, to that end, Michael proposed having both her aunt and younger brother stay in the main house. This would make it easier for them to talk with them rather than fumble trying to figure out how the baby monitor works in the granny unit. Much to his relief, Erica acquiesced. Michael wanted to also change how they take care of Kamali'i. Granted, the Buddhist temple has a strict no dogs except service ones allowed. However, Golden Gate Park has areas that are dog friendly, so he proposed quickly stopping by the home after service, pick her up. They can walk their dog. This will help drain the dog's energy after lunch. Did it for the sea urchin harvest and fishing. As long as they put a life jacket on their dog and keep the lead on, it will be safer. She nodded. They let Kim and Peter know that they'll be taking their dog on their summer vacation. However, they will board the dog in December. At this time, Peter gave them an update. They'll become senior staff effective August 1st. They will have to adjust their itinerary. As a result, Erica and Michael decided to go to Japan. Friday, November 28th through Saturday, December 20th. So Hawaii, let's see. This time, Erica put a hold on one-on-one therapy so she could focus on the couples therapy. She also did continue overseeing the endometriosis support group. So during the week, they focused on work. After Erica created a new flyer letting patients know she's not recruiting gay people for the new research, Chucky and Michael were the first to volunteer. Chucky spread the word to his siblings as well as the community to help Erica get enough research subjects. When her younger brother arrived, he too volunteered. At the clinic, she bought DVDs of her Latin American Japanese series for date night. Erica watched them with Michael. She did this because she needed him to understand what it meant to grow up in America as Latin American Japanese. She started by showing him her Latin American birth certificate. It says that she's white. In her birth country, you are either one of three races: white, indigenous, or African. He had a perplexed look on his face. After they watched the one about Japanese Peruvians in San Francisco, she told him that they self-segregate because they're not accepted as Latino due to their Asian face, even though they speak Spanish. And they cannot say that they're Japanese American because their relatives weren't in America during the Second World War. Moreover, she was the only Asian in her English as a second language class in grammar school. Her Latino classmates, Latino teacher made her feel as though she doesn't belong in that class. When they watched the one about Japanese Mexicans in San Jose, she told them that her family started living in this country in the South Bay. Maybe if her family stayed there, she might have felt that she and her family belonged in this country. Next, they watched the video about Japanese Brazilians in Los Angeles. By this time, Michael gained a renewed appreciation for Erica. To try to help her feel that she belongs, they spent the next few days watching blue-collar comedy videos. Suddenly, Erica realized that she grew up as an Asian American redneck. When she told him the things she went through that mirrors rednecks, he was in awe. Then he showed her some videos that has Henry Cho in it. Suddenly, she was in awe. He's an Asian American from Knoxville, Tennessee. She said aloud, "He's also an Asian American redneck." He smiled gently. When Erica talked to Chucky about this, Chucky had the perfect comeback. Her indigenous California relatives cannot call themselves Native American. Instead, the birth certificate says that they're Mexican. Chucky's mother's from Japan, yet when she went to school, she had to meet the school's foreign language requirement. At this time, Chucky laughed so hard that she snorted. Erica nodded that she too had to meet the school's foreign language requirement, even though she's Asian from Latin America. So Chucky surmised that technically she's also part Latin American Japanese, even though the border crossed them. Erica nodded. So on the weekends, Alex drove Chucky, Erica, Kamali'i, and Michael to the weekly sea urchin fishing expedition. Peter drove Ashley, Kim, Richard in his car. They made certain to meet weekly, weather permitting, of course. Also, after the Murphy Thanksgiving gathering the previous year, Marie's parents, Michael's parents, and Peter's mother became fast friends. They made certain to set aside time each week to get together. For her birthday, Erica and Michael went to Costco to renew the membership. When she saw that they also offer home and auto insurance, she asked Michael to consider switching. And also they have pet insurance. After they went over what each plan offers, they switched, added pet insurance for Kamali'i. And yes, I know, with the events of earlier this year, with the Los Angeles fires, Costco insurance is, they also significantly increased their rates. So, but we have to take a look. This is back in 2008, before 2020 happened. So keep that in mind. When they returned to their home, Erica went to her room. She erased her whiteboard. She put down everyone's schedule, including their travel, her annual blood work and MRI scan, as well as Kamali'i vet appointments, vaccinations, as well as dog license renewal dates. So during the month of March, the clinic had the local television station rebroadcast their Endometriosis Awareness Month videos. At this time, Devin approached Erica about being a guest speaker at one of their support groups. She doesn't have endometriosis, but she was born different. As a result, she and Yennefer had to figure out alternate ways to be intimate with each other. Since women with endometriosis have chronic pelvic pain, she could help start the conversation for alternate ways women with endometriosis can be intimate with their partners. After Erica brought this up at the staff meeting, she did a test run with the staff only. Once they set up strict ground rules, Erica and Devin attended their public support group meetings. Much to Chuck's relief, she got the information she needed to broach the subject with her partner. Before her aunt and younger brother stayed, Erica and Michael stayed, talked about where they want to spend their summer vacation. They picked Big Sur in July with a backup at Lake Tahoe. They unanimously decided to bring, Kamali with them. They'll board her when they go to Japan, Hawaii this summer instead. So around this time, they did the income tax, much to Michael's relief. He earned more than Erica. At this time, he gave her an update on where he is in terms of paying back his parents for the student loan they paid off. Erica also gave him an update on where she is in terms of sending electronic payments to her uncle for the sale of her father's duplex. And Erica did devote some time putting together the next set of scholarships for her private and public universities. On her way back to San Francisco, she stopped by a former landlord, gave him a big gift box full of Hickory Farms merch. When her aunt and younger brother arrived in the Bay Area, everything went smoothly. After Erica and Michael's Genkan, for an entrance, Erica's aunt and younger brother removed their shoes or slippers that Erica and Michael offered them. Erica and Michael did the same. Her aunt and younger brother freshened up. They met up with Erica and Michael in the living room. All four of them sat directly on the carpeting. Her aunt and younger brother bowed deeply and formally to Erica and Michael. Ojashimasu, I'm sorry for disturbing you. Erica and Michael let her aunt go through her spiel, thanking them for letting her and Calder stay at their home. At this time, they went over the schedule with the emphasis on Calder's medical appointments. Then Erica and her aunt went to the kitchen to make lunch, where the men talked about what each person needs. At this time, Michael gave Calder the login name and password so they can use their Wi-Fi to make calls on the cell phone. Also, Michael gave her aunt a spare key. That way, when they need to leave the property, they can secure the house. They made meals together. Her aunt was ready to do laundry. They had Erica walk her through the process using Western-style washing and drying machines. When the specialist realized that Calder was fertile, he gave him specific instructions on how to get ready for the procedure, set the date for the following week. While their younger brother was preparing, he had his first appointment with Shannon, started Japanese acupuncture treatment to help him get ready. Next, he went downstairs, had a session with a pre-surgery physical therapist to further prepare for the procedure. After he had the procedure done, he resumed the Japanese acupuncture treatment to help him recover. 2 weeks later, the doctor cleared him to start physical therapy with Calder's permission. Michael started massage therapy as well. On the weekends, the sea urchin harvest was small, so they went fishing on the pier. When the sea was calm, Alex took them out on his boat, just in case. Erica brought her anti-motion sickness tablets with her. On days when they didn't catch enough fish, Erica and Michael went to the local fish market to get what they needed that day. After Chucky cleaned the fish and removed the parasites, Erica and Michael brought the fresh fish to their home. Erica and Aunt worked together to prepare the meals. Erica and Aunt worked in the community garden, harvested what they needed that day. At this time, her aunt commented that this reminds her of her mother's garden on the island. Erica nodded. 3 months later, her brother saw the specialist, cleared him to return to Japan. At this time, brother carefully sat the living room couch. Her aunt sat on the carpet and did the reverse ojamashimasu. When her aunt offered them money for the inconvenience, Michael followed the proper protocol to accept the payment. The Japanese protocol. So that evening, Erica's aunt gave Erica a cloth bag with washable period underwear, Tokohon. Erica made a mental note to write a thank you letter to her other aunt. and mail it the next day. So at this time, her aunt gave her an update. Colin's business partner, when they get married, they're either to take her maiden name or both would change their last name to Mizushima. They were inspired, so they, as in Erica's uncles and aunts, were inspired when Erica told them that she already changed her last name when she changed her citizenship. So for their parents, when they get remarried, both will be required to change the last name to Mizushima. Erica nodded. Next morning, America drove them back to the airport. After they saw the plane take off, they had a renewed respect for all the men who have the procedure done. Even though her brother went through a significant amount of discomfort, he held it in. Moreover, Michael was grateful that he didn't have to go through that. The following week, the Murphy Construction Company started working on the next duplex with the blueprint that Jennifer put together. Per Erica's request, to keep the inconvenience down, they agreed to only work on the property during the day and refrain during evenings, weekends, and holidays. After each workday, Erica and Michael started putting their stuff into boxes, starting with the granny unit. As each box got filled and taped, they moved the box from them into the main house. Moved the boxes from the granny unit into the main house. Once the granny unit was empty, except for appliances and furniture, Erica and Michael worked together to thoroughly clean the unit. By then, at the clinic, Erica got enough volunteers to start analyzing the data. Like her first solar research project, her volunteers did have a bit of trouble remembering what they learned at their grammar school's sexual health education class. However, once they remembered, they had an easy time with the rest of the questionnaires. Not surprisingly, most of our female subjects are from the clinic. They're diagnosed with endometriosis, all of them which they knew they had the condition before when they went through their health education class. For volunteers, for this year, they wish they didn't assume that all students are straight and want children of their own. At least one of our male subjects commented that he did watch a video of a woman going through natural childbirth. Erica was perplexed because she didn't have to watch that video in her class. Moreover, even though all of her volunteers were educated in California, each school district teaches different things, not just based on the age of the student. From the results, she saw that she needs to dig deeper, based not only on orientation but also race and ethnicity as well. Because her research only focused on either you're straight or you're gay. This one, she's like, oh, we need to also go through, how different races view the health education, how the ethnicities view that. At the same time, she made a mental note to include the fact that she's not saying that schools have to talk about the fact that some people are gay, even families on a different part of the journey. It's the parents' responsibility to teach their children about people who are different from them. However, she made certain to mention the fact that they do need to stop teaching female children that monthly pain is normal because it disrespects the severity of pain women and girls with endometriosis experience. So, with the results in hand, she decided to start writing the research journal article that summer. That way, the rest of the spring, she could just focus on going to various schools, educate students about their sexual health. At the same time, she decided to replicate this research every 10 years or so to see what improvements have been made to health education. During the month of June, they went to Pride events with Alex and Chucky throughout the Bay Area. Around this time, Erica and Michael watched the local news. Sadly, a lightning strike did cause a huge wildfire near Big Sur. Michael canceled the reservation at the hotel. They booked the resort at Lake Tahoe instead. So rather than start the summer vacation July 1st, they delayed their vacation until Saturday, July 7th through Saturday, July 26th. That way they could spend the weekend recovering, get ready to return to work on Monday, July 28th. So they did talk to Alex and Chucky since they live near the San Bruno Mountain State County Park. Chucky said that when they chose the property, they made certain to remove all the trees, all the vegetation before they start construction. Devin is making certain to carefully plan where they put new plants so that it's not near any of the homes, as well as a concrete wall and the metal front gate that marks the property line. Also, all the homes have a fire extinguisher and fire blankets for home emergencies. And they have both public and private fire hydrants on the property. In terms of the private fire hydrant, Alex is making certain to stay on top of the maintenance and proper functioning. At this time, Alex said that he'll research what else they can do to make their wooden homes fireproof. So right before they went on some vacation, Kim and Peter made a very important announcement. Both are temporarily stepping down from their positions to focus on their latest research. As a result, Jamie Lang, who just earned a doctorate in public health, will be Erica's new supervisor. So in addition to going to various schools, Erica's job is to work with Jamie to hire the next junior community health educator. Fortunately, Erica already found the right person. She is one of the first recipients of her scholarship at the public university. Like Erica, she's spending 5 years in her alma mater working on the dual bachelor's and master's degree in public health. Moreover, from Erica's hometown, and is bilingual. Her name is Sophia, meaning wisdom, Aiko, meaning love, Luna, meaning moon. When Kim asked Erica why she didn't consider an immigrant like them, Erica replied, 9/11 has closed a lot of doors for immigrants from Japan. Moreover, the other reason is Erica chose her is because Erica feels that Sophia is experiencing endometriosis and she's Japanese Mexican to boot. So although Sophia's stated to graduate in 2010, she will start her apprenticeship that summer with Jamie because now they know each other. Erica is the one who found Sophia. Erica will introduce Sophia to the entire clinic staff. During their first lunch break, Erica took her to a local restaurant. There they were making small talk. Sophia asked Erica how much she knows about YouTube. Erica said she admitted she heard about it during her final year at the university. However, she was busy getting ready to graduate. So Sophia said it's undergone some changes, such as being bought by Google. Erica said that she'll investigate. Also, Sophia told Erica that she did some research into their hometown. Less than 20% of their hometown are college educated. In comparison, almost 40% of Californians are college educated. Erica gasped and covered her mouth when Erica and Michael returned to their home. Erica talked about their hometown. He carefully replied that he is concerned that most of the children in their hometown are being raised by parents who most likely do not have a university degree. She nodded. When she returned to their home in Brisbane, she and Michael watched some videos. This is the very first video that was uploaded onto YouTube. Let me write this one. Okay, so when they returned to the home in Brisbane, she and Michael watched some YouTube videos, such as this is the very first video that was uploaded onto YouTube. Next, they saw some videos from Japan from a channel called Softy Papa. They started in 2006. They also saw some videos from a channel called Wong Fu Productions that started back in 2007. The next day, when she worked at the studio, she talked with executive producers about YouTube, asked whether they consider creating their own YouTube channel. This would generate more attention to the studio, plus they could use the medium to advertise the videos. After they talked about the next staff meeting, decided to have Erica start attending classes at a local community college that fall to learn about this new medium and get a certificate as well. In terms of the Adaptive Fitness Center, Peter told Michael to address any questions he has to one of the two other senior physical therapists. Michael's to help the senior physical therapist hire the new junior physical therapist at this time. The time is of the essence. They cast a wide net throughout the United States. One of the main deterrents they learn is the cost of living in California. The apartments above the clinic are all occupied. Granted, Peter's father could help with financing their home in Brisbane. In addition, Michael's looking for his backup certified massage therapist as well. Although a lot of good candidates did apply, none of them are natural healers, and Michael knew that his clients are expecting their massage therapists to be healers as well. So, as with these videos, questions, comments, constructive criticisms, ask you for clarifications, let me know, and I shall see you next time. Take care.